Mission.
Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the Gun Guy. Thank you very much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Now, the gun I've got for you today is not necessarily an old gun or an old style. In fact, it's a very common and very popular one, and that's the Sig Sauer P226. Now, this one's a little bit older gun. This one was built in 1993, so it's a little bit older, but you can get one today. I mean, they're very, very popular guns, and they're used widely by law enforcement and military all over the world, and there's a good reason for it. They're a really, really good gun. I took this one out and shot it at the range a lot and thoroughly enjoyed shooting it. It was, no pun intended, but it was a blast. Obviously, it's chambered in 9mm, and 9mm is fairly inexpensive. I'm grateful because I burn up an awful lot of it on the range, but I had a great time doing that. I did check it for accuracy and out to about 10 yards. I think I shot it at 10 and 15 yards, and you can see that from 10 yards and 15 yards, it still shoots really, really well, really accurately, and that's with an old dude like me shooting it. They really are great firearms, a great duty style firearms. So very common among law enforcement, very common among military for the reasons that I just stated. They're really a good gun. And the other nice thing about it for me is I'm kind of a big guy. I prefer the P226 because the grip is just a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier for me. If you have small hands, you might prefer the smaller grip. The other thing I do like about this gun is the grip angle. And I like this sort of hunchback grip and tang that rides up here. That's kind of common, but the ones on the P226s, for example, just really fit me like a glove, and I thoroughly enjoy shooting them as a result. The only issue I have with the P226, or the Sig Sauer pistols in general, most of them, is the same one I have with the Beretta 92FS. It's a personal preference issue only. It's not a function issue. It's not a good or bad. It's a Ford versus Chevy. I mean, that's basically it. I prefer a pistol that has a consistent trigger press all the way through. I don't prefer the guns that change trigger presses in the middle of what they're doing. And these pistols, the double singles, do. You have a harder trigger press to begin with for the first round, and the follow-up rounds are lighter trigger press. For example, on this gun, I measured it. It was 9.8 pounds for the double action press and 4.5 pounds for the single action press. And that's quite a dramatic difference between the two. Personally, I don't make that adjustment well, so that first shot goes exactly where I want it, then the follow ones they don't stay on top of the target like I'd like, or the first one doesn't go where I wanted and the rest of them are good, or something combo like that. And I have discovered there's a lot of folks that have that similar issue, so it's not just me. So, don't freak out about that. You don't need to send me hate mail, please. Go ahead and leave the hate mail out of the whole thing. It isn't necessary. It's not a good or bad thing. So I'm not saying that your favorite pistol is terrible. Okay, good grief. The email I got on the 92FS was amazing. So if you want to go rant and rave, please keep it to yourself, okay? I didn't say it's a bad gun. It's a great gun. It's just not my personal preference. I would rather have guns that have a consistent trigger press. But again, that's just me. It's not a training issue. I can shoot these very well. It's not a training issue. It's a personal preference issue. I happen to like Ford pickups. You might happen to like Chevys. You know what? That's okay. So there you are. But that's the P226. It is a great pistol. I thoroughly enjoyed shooting it. It has some great features on it. It has the standard thing you would see on a double single pistol. It's got the decocker, which allows the hammer to fall safely, so you can carry it, with the hammer down on a loaded chamber, and it's got lots of safety features to make that safe. So if you prefer this type of pistol, this is a great choice. In general, I've always liked them, and they are a quality pistol. Like I said, this one's a little older, built in 1993 in Germany, and really a lot of fun to shoot, lent to me by a friend. Unfortunately, I have to give it back to him. That's kind of how it works, I guess. Listen, the other thing I wanted to mention to you is I'm going to start a new segment on my show called My Favorite Gun Is. And it gives you an opportunity to send me a short video about your favorite gun, whatever that may be. Now, I did it. I mentioned it in a previous video, and I got a lot of videos that were promotional videos for other people's YouTube channels. Look, it's not an opportunity for you to do that. If you want me to look at your YouTube channel and promote it, just ask me. But don't send me a video for this segment as a big, long promo for that. It's not appropriate. I also had people sending me videos that were commercials for their products. Don't send me those either. I'm looking for people who watch my channel, if they want to talk about their favorite gun, to hold up their gun and say, hi, my name is, and this is my favorite gun, and here's why. And you can use a fake name if you want. You don't have to say where you are if you're concerned about the government chasing you down. I would just urge you not to put a gun that's illegal on the channel. If you send me one of those and I know it's illegal, then I'm not going to put it up there. I'm going to save you from yourself, okay? So if you want to send me a video for that, you can use it. Google Drive for that is the easiest way to do it. If you have a YouTube channel, you also have a Google Drive account probably, and you can just upload it there, send me a link, and off we go. Have a great week. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing your video on your favorite gun. Please be safe. You're all wet, dog. There's one right there. He'll get it probably and bring it back to you.